Hey guys, Robbie here, RV Sales of Oregon. Today I am showing you this 2019 Road Warrior. It is a 430 RW is the model number. I'm going to try and go fairly quick. This thing has so many features on it, it could take me forever. So I'm going to go fairly quick. Any follow-up questions, please follow up with me. I'll answer anything I can for you. But let's get going. It's a 43-foot model. It is a big rig, triple axle back there. This is a toy hauler. So you do have a garage back there, but let's just start looking at appliances. You'll see the inside. You can see your generator right there. That is a gasoline generator, 5,500 watts, runs off of one of your two fuel stations here. So you have a fuel station just for filling up your toys, and then one that's standalone just for your generator there. Very simple setup here for your leveling jacks and your landing gear. So just auto level is right there. You can actually set your hitch height when you're using your truck. So once you set it up one time, you can lock it in. That's my hitch height. That's where I need to be. So next time you go to hook up, your one button, it'll go to exactly the right height that you need to be at. Hook up, press the button, you're done. When you're done hooking up, you just pull on out, auto level, boom, done. Simple, easy as can be. All electric. No hand cranking, nothing like that. We do have two propane tanks. This is a 7-gallon. You have another 7-gallon on the far side. That's going to run things like your fridge, your stove, your furnace when you need it. But you also have basically, minus your stove, you have heat pumps on here, a little fireplace, so you have electric heat. Your water heater is propane or electric, so if you're hooked up to power or running your gen, you don't need to use this, but you have these as an option. If you're boondocking with no power and don't want to run the gen, it's good to have the propane. Here is the driver's side of our basement storage. This is, let me see, I don't think I have any battery power. This will control a lot of like landing gear, things like that. These LCI systems are very smart. We'll go over it with you when you're coming to buy it so you know how to work that thing. But just pass-through storage there. Inside, just our filling stations and things like that. Our cable hookups for all the TVs that are in there. It's ridiculous. I think you have 4. And then a hookup for an outside shower. Honestly, it's normally just kind of cleaning off the boots and stuff like that after you ride, but use it however you want. This is for flushing the tank. When you're done using it, empty your tank, put the hose up to that. It'll clean out the inside of your tank. Just nice to have, keep residual smells out. 45,000 BTU furnace. That's what this is, the exhaust for it. Very big furnace, very big rig, very necessary. It does a great job. This thing does have a 4 seasons package on it, so it will insulate that heat really well. But having that big of a furnace is going to do it quickly. Here we just have that is just to grab your black and gray levers to open it up. So that's just where the handles are, so you know. Again, we have 1, 2 slides on this side. Here's the exhaust for our 2-way fridge. So again, propane and electric fridge. Nice windows on this, on both end caps of the slide too. Lets a lot of light in. On a day like today, it's kind of hard to show that. There's not a lot of light outside anyway. Let's see here. And then you have 2 gray tanks because you are a bath and a half. So you have a separate flush. This is for your other tank. And then 2 more of those valves because you are a bath and a half. They are separate tanks. Let's see, here we go. So this is the readout for your fuel tank. This is obviously your filler for it. So this will turn the pump on. This will run, let me see if this is open. Here we go, perfect. Basically a fueling station, so you can fill up your toys with it, keep the fuel in here. Again, it's also going to be the fuel that runs your generator. So, but there's your gauge for it. Pretty simple stuff, very cool to have. You are 50 amp service because you have 2 AC units on the roof. You have to have 50 amps to run them both. Slide ladder, because in the back here we have our big tailgate. Let me open this one up. Just real quick, we're not going to peek at the inside too much, but it's easier for me to show it this way. So when you're loading up your rigs, you'll unhook these. This will go all the way down. These are here so you can use this as a patio space. These guys actually swing out. I'm not going to do it, but to give you an idea, I'll do half. So this guy swings out. On this one, it is actually 2. So this whole thing, no, I'm not going to do it right now. But this actually has a backside, so this will fold out and then unfold again, giving you an enclosed patio space. Super cool because you also have this awning right up here that covers the entire patio space and a nice lighting strip underneath there, giving you this really cool like ambient lighting. So it's just kind of this glowing space if it's at night. early morning, anything like that, you have a nice outside space to enjoy the beautiful outdoors. And there is a screen that folds down here, so when it's open, the bugs aren't coming in there to bug you. Let's just leave it open. All right, let's keep on going. Very handy, you do have, well, sorry, let me not skip stuff. This is a breather vent, so that when you do have your toys in there, if there's any gas fumes, anything like that, you can leave that open and they will escape, so you're not building up gas fumes in there. A second door that goes straight into the garage, and your second bathroom is right here. So if you're trying to keep the dirt out of the living space, going into the garage is a great option. Going right to the bathroom, just get your job done, get out of there, and you're only tracking mud in for 2 steps instead of walking through the house, around, upstairs, going to the bathroom that way, and making it all messy. So very nice there. I mentioned a little bit about the leveling jacks. They are 6-point leveling jacks, so 2 in the rear, 2 mid-chip, and 2 up front. So very stable rig. Triple axle. I'll have to check on what the payload on this is. It's probably something ridiculous. I don't know what you'd put in here that would be over payload that could fit in the garage. So yeah, this is a big boy. It's a big bad boy. Oh, you know what? Actually, don't look in there. We're not done. Outside, underneath this big gigantic powered awning that you see up top, goes over the slide. We have a nice TV here, some outside speakers that will play whatever's on the TV or off the stereo that's in there, so it'll actually play music out here too. Just down here, I love these magnetic latches, they're my favorite. A little small fridge for outside, beer fridge or meat fridge, whatever you want it to be. You can put kale in there too if you want. And then nice little stove here. These are neat, but just pop on, makes for a crafty little sink. And then you have a 2-burner propane stove out here. And then just a nice storage space down below for whatever you might want to keep out in your outside kitchen. We'll peek in here even though we saw it from the other side, and then we'll go on in. Again, just more of the same, just storage. Your second propane tank, and you are pre-wired for solar. So if you want to keep an auxiliary, solar panel with you, one that you don't have to attach to the roof, lay it out where the sun is, plug it in, keep those batteries healthy, be one with the earth and all that. All right, let's look at the inside. It is impressive. I have to mention these solid steps are wonderful. They feel much more stable getting in. They actually do work as a bit of a stabilizer for the rig itself. Just a nice touch. To each their own. I'm a big fan of them. You can make up your own mind. But as you walk in, walk straight into the living room. Nice L-shaped couch. This one reclines, and they do kind of meet to make into a bed here. So you have a sleeper here. Nice big couch here with the end ones that recline. So big, nice, comfortable living space, all facing your entertainment system right here. So big, looks like a 55-inch TV, I think. I mean, just eyeballing it, it looks like a nice big TV. Built-in sound bars there. Entertainment system, this will play DVDs. This will do Bluetooth. Like I said, it'll play music on the speakers outside. It'll play it all throughout in here. It'll be the surround sound for your TV. There is auxiliary hookups, USB hookups, infotainment system. That's your guy right there. These electric fireplaces are wonderful. If you're hooked up to power, you'd be amazed how much heat they actually do provide for you. In freezing temperatures, you're going to want your furnace, but for your regular trips, especially here in Oregon, that's going to be more than enough for you. Let's take a quick look in the garage, and we'll come on back into the kitchen area. So you kind of got a sneak peek when we were outside. But we have the bunk beds here. They can move independent, so this can stay up at the roof if you want to just have this seating space unobstructed with this in the way. But right now I have it set up this way so you can see it a little bit better. When you want this to be a bed, it's simple. These just fold over just like so, and you have another bit of a bed. And then again, they can fold all the way up to the ceiling, so you have this nice big, I think it's a 13-foot garage here. Nice tie downs everywhere in here. If you take a step inside, you'll see you do have washer dryer hookups there. And technically this is a bath and a half. It's almost a little bit more in my mind just because you do have a vanity as well. It does not have a shower, but you have a small little vanity out here. And then your commode right in there. kind of smart, separate heating and AC in the rear here, because this is going to be the most impacted by that door opening and people going in and out. So it doesn't dictate. You can keep the zones in this area separate from the zone in this area. So that's why you have a thermostat just back here. Oh, one thing I did not do a good job of mentioning is, as you walk in, if you do a full 180 and look up top, you do have another sleeping space up there. It is about a twin size bed, but very long, much longer than a standard twin. It's about 8 feet in length up there. So a nice, cool spot for the kids to be. I would imagine they would fight over it a bit, but let's start getting a head count, because what, you can sleep 4 back there, 1 up there, 1 here, 1 here. We're at 7 and we haven't gotten to the bedroom yet. Two-way fridge, big propane electric fridge. This one's by Norcold. I believe this is like 12 cubic feet. It's honestly, it's just as big, if not the biggest two-way fridge I've seen. And again, propane and electric, it's the way to do it, especially if you're taking this thing, you know, out into the woods, out to the beach, anything like that. You're not going to have hookups. Yes, you have a generator, but these propane ones are so efficient, you're not always going to want to run your generator. Kitchen space, I think they did a wonderful job of giving you as much working space as they could with the space that it takes up. These are solid surface counters, very high quality stuff. I love the brim here, kind of as like a serving area. Big farm style sink. I'm such a nerd about it, but I think farm style sinks are so much more functional than the double din sinks. So I'm a big fan of that there. Again, I mean, it's not a bright day out. It's January in Oregon, but nice lighting coming in. Great storage here. I love that extra space up top for all the big, maybe pots and pans, things like that. The stuff that you don't think about until you're packing your rig. But good storage just all the way around this thing. And again, for the space that it takes up in the rig, they did a lot with this kitchen. Now, opposing it on the far side here, we have our microwave. There is a hood fan and light above it, so you can get all the cooking smells out and see what you're doing. 3-burner Furion for stovetop, and looks like a 16-inch, if I'm eyeballing it, a 16-inch propane oven, and then some good storage down below it as well for maybe cooking sheets and things like that. I love this. They kind of left the stairs open here underneath. My thought are, because he has almost no carpet at all in this downside area, but you do in the bedroom. And my thought process is, this is where you kick your shoes off and kick them out of the way. So take your shoes off, slippers, whatever, loafers, kick them under there and head up into your bedroom where you do have some carpet. You're not going to track any mud in there. Walking up to the platform, we just have our control center. I love when they put everything in one place. Very simple. You're not walking around this place looking for everything. I mentioned it does have the 4 Seasons package, so extra insulated walls, ceiling, styrene underbelly, bigger furnace, bigger AC units. You have heat pumps, and the Yeti pack is heated tanks, so you also have heated tanks on this thing. So this can be a winter warrior for you if you want to take it snowmobiling, anything like that. Or don't take this snowmobiling. If you want to take your snowmobiles using this, that's a much better idea. But anyway, gas and electric water heater. I apologize if I didn't already say that. I think I did. But anyway, all the controls are right here, nice and simple. Your thermostat for these 2 zones is right here. Our main commode, pardon me. It is a pass-through, which does make it feel a little bit bigger. It is a porcelain potty. I always feel it feels important to point that out, because I'm not a big fan of the plastic ones. But nice porcelain potty with tons of knee room going forward and tons of arm room to the side. Good size shower. I mean, I shouldn't say good, I should just say great size shower. I mean, really wide, tons of room, not a claustrophobic feeling. Even with my boots, I'm 6'2" without them. With my boots, I'm a little over 6'3" with my boots on. I can still get my arms up, you know, wash. This is one of the best size showers I've seen in any toy hauler. On top of that, you have your vanity here. Again, they continue that solid surface counter. Doing a really good job, really high quality stuff. This won't fail on you, it won't crack and peel like some of the cheaper stuff you're seeing in a lot of rigs today. But nice little medicine cabinets there. Pardon me. And again, pass-through bathroom. So when I'll just say it because it's typical, when mom and dad are sleeping here, and if it's the kids down below, mom and dad can sneak into the bathroom without being seen. Vice versa, the kids can, if they are not using that rear bathroom, they can get in here without having to enter mom and dad's bedroom to get into the bathroom. So for me, having kids, it's a big plus. We do have a queen size bed here. It actually does look like there's room for bigger if you want to go bigger, but right now it's a queen. With having a queen, it does give you a nice walk around space. So that would be my argument for maybe sticking with this size. Nice little nightstands on both sides. You do have power hookups on both sides as well. For, you know, if you're running a CPAP machine, anything like that. You know, you have hookups, maybe it's just charge your phone, but you don't have to fight over one side of the bed because they both have it. Good storage around the bed here. Escape window behind me, or emergency window. Escape window if you want to call it that. I don't think it's against the rules to call it that. And then, now, sometimes I'm not great with terminology. I'm not exactly sure what to call this. Yeah, because your TV is meant to go there. I don't know if you want to use it as a place to do makeup, a small desk area. You tell me. I'm not exactly sure what this space is used for. I'm sure there's plenty of function for it. The power outlets there, you have storage here. But just as far as what it was when they were putting the rig together, what they called this, I don't know. I'm sure they have a clever name for it. I'm sure if you're looking at this, you can think of a million ways to use that space, but I don't know what to call it. So right now it's just that. We'll call it that. Closet space. Nice big deep drawers. This one's a little short that way. This one's a bit deeper, but still about the same in depth. And then the 3 built-ins here, and again more of what we saw on the other side there. Again, you have 3 AC units in here and 3 different heating zones. So it's all ducted throughout here. You have a standalone AC unit just for the bedroom here. You have one just for the living room and one just for the garage back there. And the furnace, I think, you know, actually no, I'm not going to even say because I don't want to say anything that's not 100% for certain. But anyway, you can heat as needed, where needed. So a very nice setup. Let's wrap this puppy up. Let's get back down into there. Oh, I didn't point this little spot out. It's not much to think about. It might not look like much, but opposing your bathroom, perfect place for towels. Towels, bathroom stuff, the stuff that's going to take up space in there, and you don't want to take up space for your wardrobe. So again, just one little extra thing. I swear, the small stuff like this ends up making the biggest difference when you own it as to why you love a rig. But shoot, let's just end it here. I'm sure I left a lot of stuff out. I told you I'd try and do it quick. I did it the best I could. If you have other questions, and I'm sure you will, I'm happy to answer them. This thing is just loaded to the T. It's one of the most, I can't say that. It's one of the coolest fifth wheels that I've seen. Loaded, just well set up. It's not gaudy either, where I see a lot of stuff where it's just too much. Like, I think the color scheme's nice in here. The layout's very family friendly, or doesn't have to be family. I mean, just having people in here, it's an entertainment space. Or if it's just two of you, it's a living space. Like, it's such a killer area. You get so much versatility with having that garage separate and totally separate from the living space. You can include it into the living space. There's just so many options with this rig. Whether it's live-in, for toy haulers, for just, I don't know, you name it, mother-in-law suite. I think the options are almost limitless on something like this. And again, I'm repeating myself, but self-contained. How cool is that? You know, you take it anywhere and you can use the rig just like it's plugged into the park. So very cool. I will stop at that. Again, it's a 2019 Heartland Road Warrior 430. I'm the worst. RW. 430 RW. I was just making sure you guys are paying attention. Anyway, thank you for checking out the video. If you guys have any other questions, please just reach out. Again, I'm Robbie at RV Sales of Oregon. Thank you for checking out this Road Warrior with me. I'll see you next time.